Alrighty, welcome everybody. Sorry a little bit delayed there getting started. Facebook is really giving me a hard time these days. I can get it working, but geez, I have to work for it. Which consequently means the rest of the events start up a bit slow. But we got through it. Then we're here. So we are at Bathurst. It seems like when one league does Bathurst, they all do it in the same week. It's funny how things like that line up. Anyway. The thumbnail is also wrong, obviously. I will get that fixed after the streamers. It won't affect us. But qualifying is underway, so we might as well kick on in and see what they're up to. It's almost over, unfortunately, but let's get a look at it. So, someone awesome on top at the moment. 147.2. That's pretty quick. If you've seen what GT 3 cars are like, you would know that that's a quick time. Even V8 supercars as well. So slow. We've got 3 minutes left, so maybe 2 laps left for some of them. Like Exorcist here. This is Mertzy Blue, currently second. And this is a good... Looks like... that's not what you want. Maybe Mertzy can get some good results tonight. That'd be good. So best lap there, 1:47.7 from Mertzy. His last lap though, 1:48. So will there be some tow as we come into the chase? I do sincerely hope that the connection can stay stable. Cars too for some reason. Brian, what is crack-a-lackin'? These Group C's are beasts, you're not wrong. So Mertzy Blue still out there, trying to get that last lap in. One of the Jags out the back there. Stubby's getting his lap down. So everybody... I don't know if they'll make it. Stubby's, this could be close. It's Kakadu down in 12th. Looks like he's just put his first time, 1:59. So 12 seconds off the top pace. So there's definitely time to be squeezing out of that lap if possible. Don't know if these guys are going to make it around this lap though. Stubbies we just saw exiting. He's pushing. We'll give him that. Hit the big filamy. So anyway, I hope everybody's had a great week so far. We're halfway through now. So hump day is almost behind us. So it's all downhill from here and on to the weekend. But let's unwind with some Group C racing from the Go2Woah League tonight. On board with Stubbies. And he is pushing hard to make that start finish. He's currently 7th, 4 seconds off the top. Really, it's going to be too close. He's going to give it a go, though. Surely he won't be able to make it. 4 seconds. No, he left it too late. So that'll be the checkered flag. Stubbies will have to do with second. Mercy Blue did get that lap in. So let's see what he can do. Coming up now to the cutting. That's going to be a vital corner in the race itself. He's 2/10 down though. Not what he would like to see pop up, but he's going to still push through the grate there into McPhillamy. Just flat through there too. Utilising the downforce. Can he gain some time through Skyline into the dipper and onto the Forest Elbow here? It's going to be crucial on exit. Decent line. Gets on the power relatively soon enough. Was it enough? He's up by 300ths. He needs 5 more tenths though. That's not going to be enough to steal first. This is going to be a tense last sector. Mercy Blue. Oh, a little bit off-roading. And I think that has invalidated the time. Anyway, he's called it a day. So qualifying is all but over. So 2 grids there for Psycho. 1 grid place penalty for Vert. Not what they want to see either. But we'll go into the first of the races tonight. We do have it's a 30-lap enduro tonight. I forgot. So pit lane will open on lap 10. The race start is a standing start. All drivers need to take on 15 litres of fuel in the stop. So in the captain v captain battle, someone awesome. He's on top, Mercy Blue second. And that's exactly the order we got tonight in this race. So they are having a bit of a grudge match coming into round 5. Hemmer, he's third, and Psychogency fourth in the captain's battle. But Black Magic Racing are winning. The Go2Woah Warriors second, Blue Apex and Red Vulcan. It's fairly close though between Go2Woah and Blue Apex. 623 for Blue and 667 for Go2Woah. But in the drivers, it is Stanhouse on top. Little Bear there in second, Vert Wheeler. And Brett Want in fourth. Is Brett here tonight? Oh no, Brett's not. So Brett is extremely quick. Doesn't look like he's been able to make it, unfortunately. Oh, the Nissans. They are just unbelievable. But as well, everybody out there, don't know why I've been kicked from the race. Give me a second. So qualifying is all but done. I don't know if I can get back into the race now. Hang on. Right, so just waiting. Hopefully I'll we'll rejoin. But welcome, guys. I locked my keys in the car today, unbelievably. It's a car with keyless entry. I'd gone out to get some drinks, put them in the car, and one of them was leaking everywhere. So I put them down in the cup holder, shut the door, and then went around to the other side of the car to get the tissues, and the car was locked. Roses, what is up? Not much, mate. It's good to see you here and enjoying tonight's racing. No, it's a Kia Sorento, so no, nothing special. Anyway, I happen to be on a call to Mr. JJ Penguin on Discord. So I had my Bluetooth head earbud in so I could talk to him. So I had to get JJ to basically call my mum so she could come and pick me up and get the spare key. You're right, they are the same. I was told that from the mechanic. So I could receive calls, I just couldn't make them because with the head earbud in my ear, I can tap it to accept the call. It's a really weird situation. Anyway, welcome to tonight's event. It's an endurance event here at Bathurst with the Go2Woah League. And it is a captain versus captain battle for both Someone and Mertzy Blue, but also in the drivers, Stanhouse leading that. He got a top 5 finish here in quali. Where will he stand after it? There is a mandatory stop after the first of 10 laps. Then they can take on the mandatory 15 litres of fuel. But I'll be calling it with you tonight. My name's Josh Gain. Welcome along to Demo 1. And hopefully we can entertain you with some sim racing here tonight. So let's get this one up and racing. Should be 30 laps already. One of the boys in the back makes a big splash off the start line. So good start, except for, I think it was Stubbies. Oh no, I think they're resetting. Surely no, that looked bad. Unfortunately, just missed the start replay. My stream deck's playing up. I don't know why. Only some buttons of it are working tonight. This is Argon. He's defending. Ah, no. Into the wall already. Curve at 97. Licks his lips at the opportunity as they enter Skyline. The distance between them closing. 3/10 now. Bit of an intense start, but not the cleanest. Someone's fallen to third as Hammer gets himself into second. So one of the other team captains getting ahead. Mertzy Blue leading this one. So something's happened at the beginning. As we hit the chase now. These guys are flying. So at the end of the first lap, Mertzy Blue has done the work he needed to do, and he can just focus on leading the race and doing the best he can. Mertzy Blue, a little bit awkward out that last turn, and that's given Stanhouse something to bite as we get chasing once again. But yes, 30 laps tonight. I think they're resetting. Something's going on there. They're restarting. So I think there was some connection issues. Be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies, everyone. I'm not as organised as I usually am. That's obviously because I got home a bit late because of the cars being locked. This is PlayStation 4. I don't know if the issues are like this on the PC, but I've never checked. It's just down to the fact that console racing is just, it's more accessible, so there's more people doing it. PC racing definitely has its perks and its advantages, especially mods. I think that is one of the biggest defining factors for PC racing. Mods can breathe new life into a sim. Doesn't matter how old. AC, the original Assetto Corsa, the modding capabilities on that is unbelievable. I will be interested to see if I can spectate at least. But if you're just joining us for the first time, you might not have known that during the week, Facebook considered us a news source in Australia, and they went ahead and blocked all news sources. So we couldn't talk to you. I couldn't show you streams on Facebook. I couldn't let you know. I couldn't even link you to my website because it was considered a Australian-based news source as well. Well, that decision has been reversed. buymeacoffee.com/demo1garage. I am pushing it hard because unlike these other platforms, I won't be censored on there. You can also support us through that as well. More of your tips go back into the channel. Less of a cut goes towards, say, Facebook or YouTube. So I do encourage you, if you are going to support us, do it through the Buy Me a Coffee site. But there's also posts, unique content on there as well. You don't need to be a supporter. It's all free, so go check it out. And keep an ear out for our latest podcast episode. News of that, hopefully this week. Alrighty. Well, it's technically not ACC, it's original AC, because the CC stands for Assetto Corsa, which is AC, and the extra C, Competizione. So yeah, just AC. But I know what you're talking about. I'm just being pedantic and getting caught up in semantics. All right. Thank you for hanging around. Also, don't forget, demo1garage.com/bookings will take you to our calendar with all of the booked events. So it has the times and everything there. So it is a public resource as well. You can go there and you can even download it to your calendar app as well. So that's pretty nifty if you want to add it. You don't need to log in. You don't need to sign up. You can just demo1garage.com/bookings, or just go to our website and in the menu, upcoming races, click that. So, racing begins, and I think they're going to do a rolling start by the looks of that. So we're going to do a formation lap, and we will sort ourselves out from there. But if you've got Simracing friends, if you're in a league as well, don't forget to share and let them know about Demo 1 Garage. We have all types of Simracing events, and we're not just limited to the PlayStation. It's just the fact that all the leagues that we do are all PlayStation, but I have the ability to do PC and Xbox even. So if you are a league, get in contact with me. And if not, it's also a great place of entertainment. So it's good to have new eyes and ears joining us. And at the same time, we want to show the world just how exciting the virtual version of motorsports can be. It can be just as exciting, and just because they're not racing for money or in a team with big budgets and whole engineering squad behind them, like in F1, the action on track for sim racing anyway is all that matters, and it is fun. There's rivalries all the time. There's always a little bit of drama here and there. You get all the storylines, everything, and it's in the simulated world. So thanks for coming along, and thanks for telling your friends as well. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well, so you don't miss if you don't miss a future event. The Shadow Realm. Xbox. I have an Xbox and all I use it for is to watch TV. It's a good console for that though. Okay. Looks like the rolling start will get undergoing now. So welcome along everybody. This is round 5 at Bathurst. Hopefully we don't have issues. So that's a great start from someone in Mercy Blue. They blitzed the field and they were caught sleeping. Oh, a bit of a tag. Stenhouse, massive contact at Hell's Corner. The rest of the field gets going, and that is not what he likes. Have a look at this replay. Stenhouse just got obliterated. Bit of a tag. I don't know if he was running a bit hot, and one of the other cars came in and just punted him good. And Stenhouse is on top of the leaderboards too. So back to it. We've just gone through the cutting. This is Kakadu. And Vert Wheeler. These three at the moment sizing each other up in the opening stages. Vert Wheeler, I thought he was about to tag the concrete barrier there at Skyline. Vert's going to have a huge advantage down this straight out of the Forest Elbow. Watch his straight line speed here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I never knew where the Shadow Realm thing came from. I I totally missed that, and I don't really know the reference. I know it has something to do with that. Oh! That was close. Vert just pulled it up in time. The rest of the cars were squirming for grip. Oh, Kakadu gets caught out by the curbing. This is Exorcist down in 10th. He's got Curver on his tail. Stenhouse is there for him, luckily. Looks like he's able to deal with the damage at least. So hopefully we can see Stenhouse back in and fighting a little bit more sooner than later. I can't say I watch a lot of Super GT. It's not my cup of tea, but you know, I don't have to. Oh, look at these guys. Vert. Exploded Argon. I don't know how they got through there side by side. It was mental. I mean, I have to admit, I started out on this channel trying to emulate Super GT, but I realized it just wasn't what I enjoyed doing. So I found my own path, and it's commentary. I love it. Some curve up on Argon into that elbow, looking for a great exit as usual. Welcome along, Twitter and Periscope viewers. Sorry, I was a little bit late to the party getting your guys' stream hooked up, but we are here starting lap 4, 30-lap race tonight. Everybody will be required to come in at some point after the 10 laps. That's when the pit lane opens, and take on 15 litres of fuel as Kakadu makes his presence known. Not surprisingly, Stenhouse is going in early. Could be some damage there. Great overtake from Kakadu into Griffins. Team Little Bear the same. So I wonder if they took on some damage. So that won't count, I'm not sure, because we're only on lap 3 for them. Oh, for Curver at the cutting. Too ambitious. Just in the wall, riding the wall. Oh yeah, I know he's a GT content creator. He's absolutely made a name for himself as that. He's got very. Oh. Kakadu at Forest Elbow. Now he's got to get back into it as I think that's Curver. Gone to the grass to find room to get around. Back on him into the chase. This is absolutely mental. Is Kakadu running a slippery car? Because he just seems to have extra pace down the straights. Much more than any of those around him. Look at this on the grass. But then watch the pace differential. I know the slipstream would have helped, but man, he's quick. Good stuff. Oh no, we've had a big moment on the start-finish line. That is Stubbies. Stubbies might be out of this. He is. So we are down a driver. Don't know how that ended up for Stubbies there. I don't know how that'll affect the rest of this race. So someone awesome leads. Merty Blue. Then it's Hemmer. Psych Agency. Exploded Argon. And Vert Wheeler, who I think... Oh, he gets out of the way. Curver will come up on that in a minute because Kakadu was flying. Some of these guys at the moment overextending a little too much. These aren't easy cars to control at the best of times. There goes... Oh, Curver gets spun. Oh no, massive damage for Vert. Curver will get it started again. But you can see he's left a present there on the track. And for Vert Wheeler, massive damage. I'm surprised he can still move. Leaving a spoiler there. Here's the replay. So Vert Wheeler went around and I think Curver got caught up in it. It's a bit of a shame. So yeah, he's struggling. He just needs to get back to the pit lane now. That is Exorcist Hell. Slowly moving past. Curver gets a lot cross. So Curver not too phased. Kakadu in the pit lane here. Early for him as well. In something. Exorcist is coming in. From my information, the pit, it wasn't supposed to open till lap 10, so I imagine these guys are fixing damage. So something's happened. We know what happened to Vert Wheeler, but an Exorcist, completely different story. Psych Agency. He's just had a moment, I think, coming out of Skyline. He's lost this. This is sloppy work tonight. These guys are struggling. So Psycho needs to get around. He's also a team captain. He's going very slowly. Curver's going to meet him in a moment. Should be an easy pass. He's up by 2.9 seconds on his best lap. So Curver moves into the top 5. Didn't really have to work too hard at that one. But go back to the front. It is someone awesome leading, and again, can't put a foot wrong. Probably put in a bit of practice around here as well. It always helps if you come to a Bathurst event unprepared. It can bite you. No, I think a lot of the team budgets are going to go on ironing boards tonight. There are a few chicken wings. This is Mertzy Blue, also in the Nissan. Just can't quite match the pace of someone ahead of him. But he's still in it to win it. You never know. Apologies about that. I don't know what this start-stopping is on about. So it's been a bit of a crazy race, actually. For some, it's been flawless. For others, it's a day to forget. We've lost Stubbies. Something happened to him on the front straight at one point. Exploded Argon. He's also up. Car looks good for him. He's in 4th place. Then it's Curver 97. Psych Agency back into the pit lane again. So this 30-lap race, there's so long to go. So long. And already We've seen Bathurst just take victim after victim. A little bit more respect. But I think they can get around it. But Bathurst is here to bite tonight. Stenhouse. Is that Kakadu he's racing? It is. Stenhouse is flying. We've seen the pace Kakadu's had all night. Does he have it in him to hold off Stenhouse, who just looks like he's on a different level at the moment? Oh no! Stenhouse pushed it too hard. And that is more wings. Oh no. That race battle comes to an end. It was looking good, and then just coming down through here. Just got the rear tyres lit up, and he just couldn't. There's not enough room to, correct that, and off he goes into the wall. So it's another pit stop. Apologies about that message keep popping up. It's supposed to pop up a lot less than that. I'll turn it off for now. Yeah, it's supposed to only happen every 20 minutes or so, not every second. So I do apologise. Don't mean to keep spamming the chat about the Buy Me a Coffee page. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be one of those races, I think. But for Go2Woah, they will be moving on to ACC coming for the next season. Obviously, stability issues, disconnects, the likes on Project Cars 2. They've been getting worse and worse over times just because of the age of the game itself, and support has pretty much ended for it. Whereas ACC is the flavour of the month at the moment for Simracing. So they're going to go that way with it, which will be awesome. More ACC on our schedule. I'm a little bit sad that we can't continue with Project Cars 2, because it does have great diversity, tracks, cars, the like. But yeah. And we did try to utilise the dedicated broadcasting, or Exorcist, the dedicated broadcasting tools where you use 2 PlayStations, but even that doesn't seem to work correctly, which is a bit of a shame because it takes all that bottom stuff off the screen for you, gives you guys a lot more information. So there's Exorcist, as Vert Wheeler takes 8th. How far away is Kakadu? He's approaching the slow-moving vehicle here. There's Exorcist there. He's got no rear spoiler. So Kakadu, will he find a way around cleanly? He's going 1,000 miles quicker. Yes, he will. So for Exorcist, you can see he must have broken a steering rack or two. The thing's wobbling side to side. He's still going quite fast, 220 kilometres. Brakes are working fine, which is good news. Still, though, we're not up to the pit window opening, so they can't even take their 15 litres of fuel. So he'll just have to take the damage repair and go again. Yeah, I don't know what's causing the glitches like that. It only ever seems to happen when we play Project Cars. It gets really bad in Project Cars. It happens in other ones, but, you know. I really don't know. So, I don't know. I asked you guys during the week as well about league racing. Thought this would be an interesting question. If you're not already, make sure you have subscribed to our channel. Like I said, we've got plenty more sim racing from plenty more leagues. We've got Race on Odds. We've got the SOP Motorsports tomorrow morning. It starts at 10 past 11. That's the US Evo Challenge. So that is the Ferrari and the Mercedes Evo manufacturer battle. It's heating up to be quite spicy. We go to Imola tomorrow morning. But I asked my audience, do you race in any leagues? So considering I don't run a league myself and I just broadcast the racing, I thought, I wonder how many people are part of Demo 1 but don't race in the league. 31% of the respondents said no. 10% of you said yes, at least once a month. 28 said once a week. Another 31% said 2 or 3 races a week. The other was yes for 4 or more, but no one has ticked that one yet. So there's some of you out there, a big portion of you, where sim racing fills up your week. I can tell you I wouldn't have time to do that. And I wonder if those races are all on the same platform, because I know it can be difficult to jump from sim to sim. If you go from, say, Project Cars over to ACC and then, I don't know, have a crack at Dirt, or maybe you go on the PC and do some iRacing. It's all very different. So the skills are transferable, but there's slight nuances to the physics engines they use and how cars react in situations. So this is Vert Wheeler and Kakadu. No, that was Vert Wheeler. Oh, it was Psychogency. Oh, they are struggling through there, aren't they? These C-Class cars, too much power. Yeah, Roses from Twitch says racing multiple leagues, but then I stopped due to I absolutely with that. There are some people out there who, and I've seen leagues, very small leagues, who also attempt this when they just start out. They have a race every single day, and there'll be a lot of people racing in the league that will try and be in all those races, and there'll also be the organizer, because it's a new league, that's organizing a race every single day. So those leagues, unsurprisingly, they don't last long. So Psychogency into the pits, get rid of that damage. Just team a little bit. Yeah. It's tiring, it's exhausting. Sometimes, I mean, we all have the toxic members in any community. So, you know, if you're getting a toxic environment every day, I don't know, for whatever reason, it can sort of get you down a bit and just like dig in a deeper hole the longer you go on with it. So taking a break is definitely one of the best moves. I was in a situation like that in about October last year. One of the groups I was in, it was just a lot of, it was a boys club. I don't know, a lot of banter, I think, that went a bit too far as well, and it was a little bit mean, I think is a good word. But, so yeah, it started to sort of play on me a little bit. Plus, there was all sorts of other things happening, and I just said, I had to say no. I said, I'll be back in a month. I don't know if I'll return to broadcasting. I don't know, you know, what'll happen. So Stenhouse here. And Exorcist Hell, he's tagged McPhillamy. So Stenhouse has pace, he just needs to stay it out of the wall. It's such a shame that he's not up there right now with the front runners, making them work. Roses says, wasn't racing, I was just racing, wasn't organising, and my league wasn't toxic. I was feeling low and way before, just getting a little worse now. I mean, fair enough, mate. But yeah, that was my experience that I've had so far. But at least it wasn't toxic, because that can really, really get to you. Brian said, same as real life clubs. Our local president is not doing us any help. See that, and it's always, you have to blame the leadership, because if the leadership has an attitude like that, it trickles down. It trickles down to, you know, the second guys on the ladder in the hierarchy. It trickles down then eventually. Oh, Exorcist at Griffins takes full tyre wall. I wonder if that's more damage. We're getting close. Well, we're up past the lap 10 now. Yeah, I don't know. Bit of understeer there for Exorcist. Oh, another scrape. He's struggling. Blue, thank you. Keep up the good work. But yes, someone, you've just got to keep it off the wall now. That's correct. You can see on board here with Exorcist. Look at that understeer through there. Forest Elbow is going to be telling. Yeah, usually I can see guys get on a bit quicker there, so I don't know, maybe Exorcist just playing a little bit safer, but it does look like the car's a little bit lopsided. .320 kilometres. Looks like the braking markers have been all but destroyed there on the right-hand side. So will Exorcist come in? No, he won't. So Exorcist is okay. If not, he's going to deal with whatever situation he's been handed. So Kakadu chasing. Curve up. Which one's your old teammate? Is it Someone Awesome, Blue? Because Someone Awesome is absolutely... Ah! Was that lag? This is what I was talking about with Project Cars 2. Just the connection issues. Like that looked to be lag, I think. That was big. Vert Wheeler still missing the front of his car, unless that's a new addition. Interesting. Yeah, someone awesome. He's making a name for himself among sim racing circles. Give that guy a bit more practice and he'll be winning everything he enters, I think. Definitely got the ability. Curva has definitely ditched his trail, which was Kakadu. So Kakadu now up inside the top 5 once again. Fairways off. Exploded Argon ahead of him. keep it out of the wall now, as we've actually hit halfway. Like, he could change some things. Vert Wheeler goes in as Team Little Bear crosses the line. And he's into 7th tonight. This could be a really good result for Team Little Bear. And I always admire Team Little Bear's ability to just push through diversity in some of these events. A little bit of understeer there at Griffins. Yes, there was damage. You can see that radiator hole on the front. A little bit lopsided. So I think he's struggling for aero grip here. Bit of a shame. Mercy Blue still chasing down our leader at the moment. Someone awesome. Who's got an old teammate here in the chat, Blue. So thanks for joining us as well. But yes, if you ever find yourself not enjoying sim racing for whatever reason, I do personally advise just take a break. It worked for me. I took a month off because just before I took that month off, I was doing a lot. And that's why I sort of I don't do highlights for all the races anymore. It was just too much work. Kakadu comes in. This looks like it could be his mandatory stop. He'll take some 15 litres of fuel at the same time. So this could be one of the first strategic stops of the evening that isn't for damage. Oh, if this was Project Cars 3, I would actually refuse to broadcast it. What they did with that, and the way the fans were harsh on Twitter especially, you know, crying and whinging about everything that we hated about the game, and that's fair enough. I mean, I was one of them. But at the same time, I've seen plenty of community managers that run Twitter accounts take or see that happen to a game that's been released and talk to those people as if they're human beings. Even though the people talking to them might not be treating them with any respect, that community manager does. But when Project Cars 3 was released, even in the lead up to it, the interviews and things, the general consensus, the philosophy behind it, was that sim racing is too seriously. It's not fun, and you're an idiot if you don't think arcade racing is fun, and you're an idiot if you say anything else. That's how they come, and they still come across like that to this day. That has to come down to company culture within Slightly Mad. Just because there's no other way. That, like I said, with leadership in leagues, if there's toxicity at the top, it trickles down. The way people treat and talk about their game and the way they think about it, if that's how the top people think about it, it trickles down, and it comes out in that community manager's post for Project Cars 3. Never ever respected some of the posts he's made. I mean, I don't hate the guy. I just dislike the way they talk to people like they're complete idiots, and they still do it. So this race is, we're almost 2/3 of the way through. Nice. Yeah, I used to have iRacing and used to enjoy it a little bit myself. But I've just never been able to to find leagues that wanted to broadcast. Hard to find any. So unfortunately I had to take away my subscription. Hopefully one day I'll find an iRacing league, but yeah, man. iRacing, just how, like, the grids, the stuff, it's really cool. I just wish as a broadcaster, because I don't play it, I don't get time to play it that much, I could have an option where I can just spectate. I don't need to pay a subscription because I'm not going to be racing. I hardly get time to do that. It's just a shame. Otherwise, I'd have to find... the league would have to help me fund a subscription every month. And the problem with that is a lot of leagues doing it for fun and don't make money. So, like, it's, you know, it's a catch-22. But I have had a lot of support from our community. So I guess if that support stayed, we could always use that to go on iRacing if that's the way they'd like it. But I'd also like to use it to I don't know, just improve the quality, open up what we can do, get closer and closer to, you know, broadcasting quality, all from my study. And I'd like to be able to do that and share that with leagues at zero cost if possible. So that is my goal. I want to share sim racing, especially Australian sim racing. It's such a small circle of drivers and players that we sort of get drowned out in all the drama, all the noise of the European, the UK and the US leagues. There's definitely talent in Australia that I think deserves a little bit more attention. So hopefully I can provide that a little bit. And I also feel that the console community is sometimes forgotten about. And I don't like that because, like I was saying before, the racing here on console is just as good. It's just a shame there's no iRacing equivalent on the console because I think everyone would flock to it. There's Team Little Bear through the chase. Missed his brake marker. He's not coming into the pit lane, and Exploded Argon has caught him. So Team Little Bear's got a little bit of work to do now. Coming across the start-finish to start lap 18. Let's not Kakadu in behind them. The Exorcist taking the normal line into Hell's Corner as Team Little Bear defends the inside. A slow exit comes across the block. And the drag race will begin up towards Griffin's Bend. Team Little Bear once again holding the inside. So Exorcist has to hold station. They get through. Coming up to the cutting. Surely he's not going to make a dive. Oh, smoke billows out as the concrete scrape dust covers his windshield. As that small moment disappears. We're still racing. This is Hammer as well. He's starting to catch Exploded Argon. So things are getting really busy now. We're 2/3 of the way through. And it's about to turn to 20 on a knob that only goes to 10. So this is Exorcist. Bit of traffic now on the track. Get his way through. Exorcist gets through. The rest will get through. So Team Little Bear lets him on as he gets lapped. You feel it's dead? No, I honestly, I don't think it's going anywhere. I really don't. I think it's, oh, is that a move for position? It is. So Argon comes in and Hammer takes third place. Mertzy Blue just going up through Griffin's Bend currently. Alrighty. So it looks like everybody up to about 5th position is close to being lapped here. So those early clashes have really slowed down the pace of this race just due to the accidents. Hammer. Oh, he gets it through. It was Exorcist, so it wasn't for position. Hammer got it, made it work. Oh, who was that in the background? It was Team Little Bear coming up to the cutting again. And another ironing board graces this Bathurst tarmac. Have a look at this. So we're coming through the cutting. And watch the background as the shot. You see Team Little Bear come through. Oh, big hit. And that's where he lost that wing. So Stanhouse is solidly getting his way back up into a fighting position. As he's shown he's got real pace here tonight. It's just a few accidents that have unfortunately pushed him to the rear of the field. And he's had to work his way up ever since. Curver will be in his iron sight shortly. So we're about to have another on-track battle begin. But if you don't mind sharing, Blue, just so I can side of the coin when it comes to console racing, because I do like to know what people are thinking, and sometimes people have changed my mind when they've given me their explanations. Why do you think it's dead, especially the sim racing side? If you're still here, I'd love. Will we see any more Ramon Noodle Table loses? LOL. Oops, I forgot to mute my chat. I used to use that. I don't know, Izuzu. What are you referring to? I don't get the reference. The guy gone there just getting out of the way for another back marker. Stanhouse. Stanhouse is actually lapped. So, while he did get ahead of Curver, he's still got to do another lap. Oh, okay. I didn't know there was so many colloquial terms for the spoiler. So there you go. Yeah, when it comes to console sim racing, it's just so popular, and I don't see it dying. And if developers, especially publishers, they'll see that as a market that they will want to tap because they know there's money there. Now that EA has bought Codemasters, and we know EA wants to bring esports into the mainstream. There's no more mainstream than console, so yeah, I think it's just the beginning. And while it's not Exorcist, hopefully that's not lag. Sorry, hopefully that is lag and not the cutting. well, not sim racing per se. There will be racing on mobiles next. That'll be the next big target. I mean, we've already seen some of it. So, yeah, you never know. There could be some future events where it's entirely based on mobiles. So, Team Little Bear and Exorcist now having a go at each other. But you can see Exorcist having a hard time trying to find a gap that'll easily fit him through, as Team Little Bear just parks it in the middle of the road. He's defending that position for the time being. He wants to finish inside the top 10. And he wants to beat Exorcist. So, this could be a good result for Team Little Bear tonight. He's just got to hold him off now for another... Well, they've got 10 laps to go. The leader is on lap 24. So there's only really 6-7 laps. And there we go. Comes back at him. Close stuff there from Team. They moved up in position each as well because we went past Psycho in the pit lane. He's gaining and gaining and gaining, but not enough. So up towards the cutting now. We've seen Exorcist make a mistake there last lap. At least that's what we saw. Well, he played a little bit more cooler this time. Oh, this time it's Team Little Bear's turn. So he's already down 1.6 seconds on these best lap, which is quite a lot of time. And Exorcist, I think, happy to build that buffer and is showing us his raw pace right now. A little bit more comfortable through Skyline. Into that dipper where we've seen so many accidents tonight. Team's going to get... don't think it's going to catch up. Might have a bit of pace down the straight. Looks like he's clearly pulling him in. He's got that straight line speed sorted. But it's not going to be long enough before the braking zone of the chase spoils any chance of an overtake. Alrighty, Blue says, because of the console cost and sim racing games to come out with EA have so much, the realism is not going to be there. And by the time what gets some sort of sim title, Oh, so you're saying by the time we get a sim title for the PS5, oh, big moment for Exorcist. Again, I don't know if that's lag. It's really playing tricks with our eyes. But that at least another one. That's kept Team Little Bear in this little fight. So you're saying by the time a proper sim is released, we'll be on to the next generation. So we'll be on to the PS6, if I understood your point correctly. Is that correct, Blue? I think that's what you're saying. I mean, you definitely make a point. It happened with ACC, but luckily it's multi-platformed at least. And it's not finished either, which is a massive shame. Clearly the PC market, or the PC version, has been given way more attention, and it's way more fleshed out. But I understand your rationale behind that. So thank you for sharing that. I will go away with that and add it to my list of pros and cons to the argument. I do like hearing what you guys have to say, but you haven't quite changed my mind on it yet. But you never know. If we were to come out here in 6 or 7 years' time when the PlayStation 6 is being released and the only sim title for the console is finally coming out for the PS5, then I'll have to admit that I was wrong. Hopefully that's not the case though. So Vertwheel is in. Looks like he's taking his strategic stop anyway. Long hold for him. So someone awesome. He's about to start lap 27. He is just been in complete control. I don't think we've seen him made an error. We haven't seen much of someone, but it doesn't even look like there's a scratch or a scar on that car. Yeah, multi-platform. So that, I know it's not racing, but I'll give you an example. So Black Ops 4, I never played it, and I still haven't. It's an online-only title, and over Christmas it was $10 for the computer, and I was like, you know what, I'll get it for $10. Anyway, bought it, installed it, realized that there was absolutely no one on PC playing it anymore because Cold War was out. So I was like, whatever, I'll cut my losses. It was only $10, and I went and bought Cold War. And to my surprise, the multiplayer on that, is cross-platform. So if I got a friend on the PlayStation and the Xbox, I can play with them and get them in my party. We can talk to each other. It's unbelievable. I have to sort of agree with Brian there that I hope and I feel like that's the future. That is the con of the console world, is that, yes, and I got a computer for that exact reason. I prefer to race on the computer myself, just cause. But yes, I needed a new graphics card, and all I had to do was go and buy the graphics card. So, but my computer is really old now. I bought this in 2013. I hope this computer can last the next 12 months. Because I don't want to miss any sim racing. Hopefully I can save enough money by the end of the year and get myself a new streaming computer. That'd be really nice. But yeah, your upgrade point is valid, I think, Blue. But from everyone that I've heard, and the reason we've had a moment with Exorcist. He's out. No, someone else is out. Is that Vert Wheeler? Vert Wheeler's gone mental. So Vert Wheeler's been lapped. He's 23 and they're on 24. So unfortunately for Exorcist, we caught him looking the wrong way. Don't know what happened there. But yeah, sorry, the big thing I've found from console users is they just like the fact that it's pick up and play. And I can't fault them for that either. So, who knows? I mean, all we can do is speculate at the moment. I sincerely hope sim racing isn't dead on console. It's definitely bigger than ever on PC. But yeah. Everyone's got their own little reasons for why. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard an argument yet that convinces me, but your cost one is valid. I mean, I can't refute that. That's true. I mean, I did exactly the same thing. So, we are on the penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a little bit iffy here and there. We've had a lot of damage. The guys have struggled to pilot these things around Bathurst, but the server at least held. And just thanks for joining us. Don't forget, we do have the SOP Motorsports event tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. That's Queensland time. If you haven't already followed us or subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss a beat. We've got a website, demo1garage.com. And also, if you'd like to go that extra mile and support the channel, buymeacoffee.com/Demo1Garage is the place to go. And there's also unique content on there. Go check it out. It's free. You don't need to be a supporter to look at it. So I highly recommend to go have a look. There'll be more stuff coming up on that website in the coming weeks and months as well. As we start this final lap here tonight, for someone awesome, this is a triple gold star performance. Can't fault him for anything. Let's go on board with him on the final lap. I just want to say thanks to everyone that has joined us tonight and stuck around. And also to those of you who've had a bit of chat with me. I like to say I'm a social commentator. Unlike some other esport commentators who seem to ignore their chat, I like to interact and talk with you guys. So thanks for keeping me company. And thank you for keeping the conversation civil as well. Oh no! Someone also has had his first accident on the last lap. Luckily, this man, Mertzy Blue, is 30 seconds away. Because that could have been huge. Vert Wheeler also catching up. Ooh, he gets through. It's Exorcist. This is for position. Great racing between the two of them. Vert Wheeler coming up to Hell's Corner now on this final lap. Is searching. But it's someone awesome. It takes the checkered flag tonight. Unbelievable performance. He'll take the win. We go back to Vert Wheeler and Exorcist, who see the checkered flag is out, and this is it, their final lap. Someone awesome takes the win. It'll be Mertzy Blue there in second place and Hammer in third. Exorcist gets him through Griffins. Blast around the outside. Oh, he's hit. He's hit it. The cutting. Vert Wheeler gets dug up behind him. This is close. Oh, at McPhillimies has got a lift here. Oh, this could be massive. The gravel trap slowed him down. That was very lucky. His Exorcist pushes forward. And unfortunately for Vert Wheeler, I think maybe he pushed a little bit too hard. He's going to have a chance here out of elbow. Because that Jaguar is super quick down a straight line. Watch this. Oh, into the wall. That's just given Exorcist a lifeline. And Exorcist, I think, can beat the 10th place Vert Wheeler here. I think the gap's big enough. It was an exciting finish, though. And I'm glad we got to see that. These guys will see the flag. They didn't quite get all the laps in, but they gave us a hell of a show here at the end. So Exorcist 9th and Vert will take 10th. We lost a couple early on, but unbelievable finish there. Oh, if you're going to stream and play, you need a very expensive computer. So yeah, it's expensive. But then again, you get a console and it just does it. Which is always nice. So this is what I mean, they all have their pros and cons. And I don't know. I just enjoy both. But I see why PC people like to stay PC. So there it is. Someone awesome, Merty Blue and Hammer. And Vert Wheeler down there in 10th. Finish off the results tonight. So, big thank you to everyone that's hit the like button. Our new subscribers, new followers as well. Thank you very much. We do have, like I said, an event tomorrow. If you want to see when our next streams are, head over to demo1garage.com/bookings. It's a calendar and all of the planned races and streams are there for your perusal. If you can't remember that, just go to demo1garage.com and on the top menu, click upcoming races and it'll take you straight to the calendar. But that is it. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for joining me. And until tomorrow morning, stay safe, guys. Enjoy your racing. That's it from me. So, bye-bye.